Hi everyone, you're watching Jana FX. In this video I'm going to make technical analysis for the coming week. We'll have a look at main pairs, important levels and possible entry points. And we are starting with Euro-Dollar as usual. And well, before that I'm going to say, you guys, if you want to see the trades and results, I've been sending my screenshots to the group Telegram, Jana FX, and also I was posting to Facebook group Forex with Jana FX. But it's still better, guys, if you want to see my screenshots with my orders. It's better to actually join it through Telegram because it's much faster to post there. And also on my blog janafx.com I have made few posts explaining the trades a little bit, so review of the trades I took. So I will try to do maybe a little bit more of this the next week too, and it's more like learning for you, I think, what I do and how, why, and during the week, right? So you can see and follow what I do. So you can join. So once again, and of course the line trade I'm using, if you are interested, also find the link in the description under this video, and you can join a subscription through Patreon, or you can try also and get it on Fiverr. So you have options what to do. It's a very useful tool, like I'm saying, and you will see that all my trades, I pretty much all of them, there were a few manual trades, but pretty much most of the trades with the screenshots you see I was placing with the EA. Okay, so and here we go. We are starting with Euro-Dollar. Well, once again, guys, coronavirus obviously in the air, and markets are panicking. And this week we had a lot of news for American dollar, and they were not very good news. But if you've been watching and trading, you will see that markets ignored that. You see, like Euro-Dollar. So last week, remember, I was telling you that we were staying here, right? So it was a really good correction, and technically speaking, I was telling you, so yeah, it does look like the pair should turn around and just continue inside our downtrend channel, but we were supposed to have news and possibly bad news. So first days of the week were news for euro, which I expected not very good. Obviously, we were expecting not good news for any pair pretty much. And then there was American news, and I thought it might go down, and then at some point it will turn around based on bad American news. But you can see that actually it's ignored and continued the way down. And well, that tells that, you know, American dollar is the reserve currency, so pretty much looks like market was just buying the currency, expecting that it's going to be bad everywhere. So that's why pretty much once again I'm repeating you, be careful trading these days because there are very wide spreads, prices sleep, and quite a lot, and it's very unpredictable, like, so you never know where the market can go. And so once again I'm using these unpredictable movements and using my levels. Once again, you see the levels. If you look on my blog where I was showing you the screenshots, you will see that we had a sell here using that level. Then it actually was a good opportunity here. I will show you in a bit smaller time frame, and so you can see here, right? So sell here, then there was another nice consolidation around the same level, could have sell here, then I had here, this is the screenshot I was sending, and another sell, actually was another opportunity to sell, and then I was placing the orders here. Before the non-farm payroll, you see it was nothing, absolutely nothing. I was expecting non-farm payroll, possibly euro should have shot up. I placed the orders both directions, but nothing happened. So that's what I'm saying. It's so unpredictable market these days. So you see, I didn't send you, for example, screenshot on this, and you asking me about the signals, to do proper signals, guys. But like I'm saying, I used to do those proper signals, but now I'm trading without the stops, and this is not suitable for everyone. Many of you like to know where I place stops, where I take profits, or you want signals like this, and it's not possible to do it these days because you have different accounts, different brokers, it will be different results. So that's why I'm giving you right now, just see how how I'm doing it in Telegram, the screenshots of my orders, but I'm trading without the stops. Well, as stops, if I will get in the bed, it will be floating. So on some of the accounts I have floatings, and negative floatings, and so some I will be averaging at some point. You see that I was telling you about all the strategies before, so that's why if you decide to follow, it's up to you, it's on your risk, and you decide where to get the stop loss. So my take profits, you can see there, usually I show it here. Yes, in process I can change, I'm changing the lot sizes sometimes, but my take profits are always half positions, but I'm changing, sometimes could be 14 pips, 10 pips, 20 pips, and then the rest of it will last on the trailing stop, and that's how I get out from it, guys. So that's how my take profits are. So that's, and also, guys, for example, this you could have taken, like decided yourself. You see that as I'm explaining to you where the levels, where to look. For example, I didn't take this trade and I didn't take this just because I was actually still sleeping. So they changed the times, the time zones, and so this you see like about 9 o'clock. For me, it's even earlier than that. That's why, for example, I'm not always out there and try to catch the moves, and that's why I feel like a responsibility. And at this moment I'm not doing it on the full. That's why I'm just will send you guys what I do, what I can, okay? And but you can see that's why I'm giving you these weekly reviews, and I'm showing you all of these levels, and that's how I'm explaining to you how I trade, and so you can understand what is going on, right? So, and yeah, so what's the for this coming week, like I'm saying, well, who knows what's going to happen. So this is the next level. Now you can see this area highlighted. I had previously, like I said on Friday, small little channel on here on a smaller chart. I was thinking there will be some movements, nothing happened. So now it started to consolidate, and I will be waiting for this, of course, some more consolidation, and obviously placing the orders both directions once again. So, and of course I will be waiting for hopefully having the gaps. So that's the if it's not going to be gap and consolidation, this is the first area to look at. Of course, if it will not give me any entry point in here, it might jump up, so that would be next level, or it might jump down, this would be the next level. So pretty much all the same, guys. So this I'll try to do the other pairs also a bit faster explanation. So just a little bit more on euro dollar. So like I'm saying, we are in a still in a trend channel. So for example, I would expect if it will continue the way down, we'll have here previous bottom to look at, right? And it quite possibly can drop even more. So you see, this is the level I have. That's the buy limit level I place here. So it's a little bit of psychological number, 105, so roughly 109.05, not 95, not 00 exactly, but it's quite psychological. So possibly if it will continue the way like this, I would expect maybe it will jump down to here. So that's why I have, for example, buy limit here right now. And but remember the bottom, right? How low could it go? Like I was saying, this is still the level. So if, for example, if we'll start just to do slowly and go here slowly, I would have to cancel it. I don't know yet, but just that's the first thing. And then of course that's next level is around 102 something, and that's the area. So quite possibly it might have like a jump or anything, you know, like a wing. These days you can expect anything, so that's what I'm trying to explain to you. For example, if it'll take me into this, right, trade, if it will have like a spike, it quite easily can be. So I'm trying to warn you and tell you the expectations. And for example, it will drop to here and then could turn around. So you see, I have enough funds in my account to hold a huge drop. You see, it's now like 300 drop from my area. So that's what I'm trying to tell you. If you have small accounts, it's possibly you better not to trade at all in these days, or understand your risks, so you can lose your account in just a few seconds. That's what I'm just trying to say. So you see, for example, it might not be suitable for you, and that's why, guys, I don't feel comfortable to, you know, to give like, okay, I'll give the screenshots where my levels are, but you decide what you want to do with it. It's all up to you. It's all on your own, at your own risk. So, but that's what I'm trying to explain to you, right? So this is the one of the levels, and then later I will be placing possibly here, but just we will see how that movement, where it will go next. At this moment, it does look like it's going down, and might continue all the way. So, but that's the first area to look at. So like I'm saying, it might go here and then may turn around and just go on a correction once again, just like it's been going and following the chart. Okay, so but all the levels are staying the same, and all this like consolidations I will be looking for this coming week. So nothing's changed for me. So now we're going to pound dollar, and well, kind of pretty much like we have 4-hour chart. Let's see here. That's the picture. You see the pair was given a bit of like a triangle, and this is where I had the orders, and it's jumped up and jumped down. And once again, you see the how good to use the EA is because like here you don't know where to place your order buy, right? So you could have, you don't know, could have placed there, could have placed here or there or something. That's why you see, guys, I'm using my trend levels, and then I have my level here, which is flexible, just like a trend, and that's what I use EA mostly, and I like it for. So I could recreate the trend level, and then you see that's how I placed it originally, because I was actually using these two tops, and I did send you that screenshot, right? So that's how I had my original level, and another one was down here, which is sell stop. So you see, I'm just showing you because some of you are using the EA, so now you can see how I use it. So you see, guys, that's how I used it in first place and in the second. So you see, that's how I draw it. So that's my triangle. Now I don't need to worry where to place my pending order. So I placed them, and that's it. And then the EA just walked out, it went up, it took me into this trade, in a small trade, and then it turned around, so it closed me half positions. The rest of it was closed with 0, and another one was also open and took me into another trade, and then it's closed half positions, and around it turned around, you can see, and got me with break even, the second part of the trade. You see, that's how I use these levels, guys. You see, when it's moving and waiting for breakout, it can break at any, could be low, could be high, and even more high. So that's how I find it very useful. So and using it, so that's it. So of course afterwards could be another one, but like I'm saying, I didn't catch this one because it was still in here, and I was thinking if I will wake up in time, I will place the order here, but the market ran away by the time I go up. I had a little trade here also, which I send the screenshots later. Screenshot, it was also for non-farm payroll. I had a little sell in here, and again it's close to half positions, and half was break even. So you can see it on the screenshot too. So that's pretty much it, guys. That's how I work with this. And again, this coming week, pound, there will be some news for pound, right? So, and quite possible, I would expect, of course, pound to drop, because pretty much you understand, first of all, we have a very big move up, then it needs a bit of a correction. So it had a bit of, let's say, correction of this drop, right? So now I would expect a drop again, because once again dollar gets a bit stronger, and pound should continue the way down, but you never know. So that's why first is this level, and I will wait for some consolidation around here, right? So that's a bit of consolidation, and placing the orders. So we will see once again, will it have any openings of the market, jumps, gaps, or anything. If nothing, then yes, this is the first one. And well, like I'm saying, I still would like to see it more into the placing possibly sell orders, pending sell orders. And if it would be news, of course, obviously before the news, I will be placing the orders. There will be possibilities. So that's we will see. So first is a consolidation, right? So if it will go down, you pretty much can see all the levels. So if it will jump up, we will see. Maybe I will use that level again, or maybe I'll correct it a little bit more straight, because we have these tops. You see, it didn't break out, so it quite easily can jump up back. Or maybe break it and go to the next level, and then we will see what to do. But for now, let's just leave it like this for now and see what's going to happen. So that's my view a little bit on pound, and still have all the other same levels around it. Now dollar yen is, let's see, what do we have for our chart? This is one hour chart, this is 4 hour chart. So that's the week. So you see it went up and then went down, and had some trades in here too. And so what is it now? Well, it kind of looks maybe creating a head and shoulders. You see, you have a little bit of shoulder. This could be head, and quite possibly this might go back down a little bit, create a shoulder and turn around. And once again, because the dollar is a little bit stronger, you see this week it didn't do any it didn't have any trend, didn't choose like continue the way down or turn around, and stuck a little bit here. And so yeah, that's the first area to look at. If it will break, like I'm saying, you see, I placed another level to use in these two bottoms just in case it will be stopping, might not go all the way to this one, and then turn around and continue the way up inside this channel, and I have all those areas again. Okay, so that could be the one option to look at. And of course, at the same time, like I'm saying, the news for dollar were not very good, and who knows how the market will react this coming week, right? I can't say. And in this situation, we jumped inside the channel, so it should continue the way up like this. But let's say, so this is our scenario of going up. First, like giving us a little bit of the head and shoulders, and then go up. And if not, let's say, then possibly a return to this area, like maybe give me something in here, then I could place orders once again, buy like I did here, right, using that level, and that could be the sell. And you never know, it might continue the way down, right? So obviously the same levels. I have a long term, let's say, another pending order at psychological level 100. You see here it shows 100. This is also my EA. I placed it a pending buy limit just in case of the spike. Like I'm saying, anything can happen, and we had already spikes, and when the spikes, it also means that the market should come one day and cover the spikes too, but it also has spikes here, you see at the top, so pretty much it might go and close those spikes first and then turn around and go there, who knows when and how. But let's say, what if it'll decide to spike down again? So that's why I have this order, just in case if there will be spike, and maybe it will get me into the trade and then jump back. So I can't exclude this. So that's why I'm just showing you my secret levels, okay? Because that's how you get. You see, this was also a huge spike. You see that, the big down. So this is where my secret limits orders I'm showing you at around 100. So you see, this is like 20 pips below the price. So it's, you see, 122.8. So it's a bit really low, 100, roughly 100. Okay, even though it can go again and cover up those and go even further, and I will still expect to turn around at least and get, because this is also not, I'm not having stops, but I'm still having closing half positions, okay, closing half positions. So that's just a bit bigger picture. This is just for unpredictable moves, okay, so that's what I'm doing at this moment. I'm having this for unpredictable jumps, but more predictable, we are staying in here, and the first possible going inside the channel, right, and continue inside the channel. If not, breaking out and using those levels is the first, and then we will see if it stays somewhere in the middle. I will be looking something in the middle between these two, and then we will see what to do next. But that's the picture, and where I will be looking for my trades for dollar, yen, Australian dollar. The same, I had some orders, they didn't trigger, and it's dropped a bit more here, and now in around the area. So this is I have a little bit of the channel here. We'll be looking forward to see which way it will go. Once again, and I also have a secret let's say pending buy limit also slightly below the wing, and also psychological level about 55, not 55 price, which, like I'm saying, it might easily drop to the next one, and which, like I'm saying, I have enough to hold. So be careful. Like I'm saying, I'm sharing with you my thoughts. So if it will have like a wing like this, you see, also can jump down and up. So that would be, but I can expect it might drop to here. I mean, you never know. So if it will drop, I still have enough. So I would look at possibility, but probably I don't think, just I'll leave it here at this moment, and to see. Well, I mean, it obviously can go to the bottom one, but I have just at this moment this level. So yeah, that's Australian dollar. Like I'm saying, I was expecting it to go up because Australia and China are very close, have a close relationship. That's why pretty much, you see, previously I was correct expecting it to go up because of the China getting a bit better, right? They have less worse coronavirus news, and they have now returning back. Industry started back to work. That's why I was expecting Australian going up, and it was going up. But this week it decided to went down. But like I was still expecting to go up because of the news for American dollar. But like you can see now, looks like American dollar is getting still as a more preferred currency, as a reserve currency. But here, like I'm saying, it could be in that double bottom, right? So it can just move slowly and give us a double bottom. At the same time, this might end up a bullish flag, and who knows, from here it might actually continue its way up. So we will see. There will be news for Australian dollar, and I don't think they will be good. So yeah, I would expect it quite possibly can fall. So you see, guys, like I'm saying, these days you can't really say where it go, but you can do something about it. Like I'm saying, this week was extremely good for my trades. The previous week was extremely good. In previous weeks we also not bad. We were also quite good. So we'll see, but very careful. Like I'm saying, I'm floating. Sometimes I'm floating for a few days with negative trades. Some of mine trades are floating for already a few weeks. But like this week, I did not get in any floating trades at all. All the trades closed perfectly with profits. So you never know. So that's the view on Australian dollar. Now going to dollar Canadian. Dollar Canadian, I got in one of the trades. You see, this is one of the floatings I have on this account, and I still wait for, you see, might take profit like right below where the gap is. So I still expect it to close at some point. Again, it might not happen. It might jump up first in this situation. So I still wait for it to come and close the gap. It will do so one day, but not maybe not anytime soon. So I also had the trades here. You can once again to have a look at the screenshots I was sending, and so you see it's trying to break out. We had some more news. Oil got up a little bit, so it gave a little bit of strength to dollar CAD, but obviously dollar is still, everybody's trying to buy more dollars, so that's why we had quite a bit of a mess this week. You see, it didn't go up and didn't go down either, so it just decided to stuck in this area and still doesn't come out. But okay, it doesn't come out, but I have that little area where I would wait a little bit for, maybe it will consolidate in here, right? So that's why, again, I use the trend level here. I use the trend level, that the trend level was triggered here. So yeah, like I'm saying now, it might continue the way up and go all the way, where I also have a pending sell limit quite far away. And if it will turn around, breaking up, and so hopefully it might go down and try to close the gap. But I think it will only do if there will be a little bit better news for Canada. There will be news for Canada and news for oil, right? So then it can happen. So, but that's the first area to look at. And the bigger picture, once again, where the pending order, the other pending order I have come from, that's the green one, right? I have the previous top. Okay, so you see that's the previous top and another top. So pretty much I expect it can go, of course, try to cover. You see that little level, so I placed a little bit, so this is a little bit 20 pips above that. I didn't get for any psychological number this time. I just here I based on the top and slightly higher. So I would think if it will shoot up, it could go up a little bit and then started to pull back. Okay, so it quite can do so. So yeah, I mean, because of the coronavirus and all of this insecurity everywhere, yeah, it can continue. Dollar can still continue to be strong, and but who knows? We will see. Like the week before, nobody wanted to buy dollar, but then everybody wanted to buy dollar, but the news didn't change much. But so, you know, let's see. And of course, if it will, let's say, shoot up here, maybe it'll slow down. I will look at this area. Who knows, it might go a little bit higher around this area or something. You see, between here and the other levels, there is a lot of space in the middle in here. And yeah, and also, like I'm saying, we will see how it might, you know, go shoot and then stop here somewhere and start to slow down. So of course, then I might remove this level, right? If it will shoot a little bit too close, and I remove this level, and then maybe I will see if it will give another something in here, and I would have to place a new buy and pending sell orders, because, you know, it might continue the way up, who knows, and break this level and go even higher. So it's only if it will do like the slow and the prop. But I will try to update you and send you the screenshots, guys, through the week. I will try to do so because I'm like at home right now, okay, nothing to do, and if I will not get asleep, I will try to update with my screenshots where I am. Okay, and yeah, the way down that level once again. So you see that I used the level, that's where it caught me, you see, by just few couple of pips. This often happens, guys. It's not just you, it's everybody gets this. That's how the brokers do. Yes, unfortunately there is no perfect broker which will not take you this by 1 or 2 pips. They all do this, guys, all do this. It's 1-2 pips. You see, it was my usual order, 20 pips below, and got me right into the trade by just a couple of pips. You see, like really tiny, but not always. You know, sometimes it goes through and it doesn't pick up you at all. So anything can happen. Like I'm saying, you see, on this broker I got it. With the other broker I didn't get into this trade, and I'm not floating on this trade in the other broker. Like I'm saying, these days you're asking me which is the best broker. I'm telling you guys, there is no perfect broker. There are brokers, bad, good things, pluses, minuses on all of them, and they all have different results. I'm trading with few different brokers. I split my money. I've put through everywhere. Some trades works in one. Some trades don't work on the other. One picks my trade. Some don't pick. Some are floating. Some don't. It's some have bigger spreads. Some have less. That's why we all have different results. But you understand the idea what I'm trying to show you and point out where to look at things, where I look. But the results will be completely different, guys. Completely different. Okay, so this is the dollar. This is where with dollar cut. Now going to euro pound. Euro pound I did not touch. That was a really big triangle I showed you before, which was broken and went down. Of course, huge drop. Expecting a correction. Of course, I would expect a correction, but I don't like to get anywhere in here. Have you see other pairs a lot of giving a good entry point? So that's why I just probably wait for it. Just leave it. I mean, okay, I'm not waiting for anything, but I mean, it was really good, nice that triangle. Could go for it, but I just from here, like I'm saying, I would expect correction. If it will go next correction, so let's see if it will be stopped by this level, and then see if it gives anything here, or maybe it will continue to this level, like finish this move. And because it does move slowly, like up, down, up, down, up, down, but it does look like a little bit turning around. Who knows? And maybe it will give. It'll consolidate between these two. You see, might give a bit of the pattern or anything, and then it will be visible if it would possible to place any order. But that's my view on the pound, euro pound. Just don't want to get into it. Gold gave me good entry points. Also, you see, it didn't know where to go. First it dropped, then it went up. So pretty much in the same area as the previous week. It's like had a huge move up and then just stopped here. So this was the nice consolidation. I gave you this entry point. Then it's fall and start to consolidate underneath this level. You see, that's the next one. That was another entry point. So that's it. Now I started to get here on Friday. I didn't place orders for gold, except on one of the accounts. I had a small trade, but it was just a little one. But otherwise, it didn't like. You see how big the spread. So on one of the accounts, it was huge spread, like 30 pips. Like you see now, it's in the closed 20, but I had like 30 something, 40 pips. That's why I wrote in Telegram. I said, guys, no trades because very big spread. And yeah, so that I was thinking to place the order like this, like a little triangle, but a huge spread. So right now it's nothing for me. That's what I'm trying to say. Even it sits around this level, but I don't like anything. So I'd rather to see where it will go next, to this level, or just nicely slow consolidate around this level like I did here. You see, it was very messy, but it didn't break out. And so that's why I placed the order here. And once again, I was using the trend level here, right? And I was placing another level on top. You can see on the screenshot, and buy and sell pending orders both directions. So the sell order worked out. And the same here, I had one level here and another level here. And you see, this is where it worked out. So in here, we will see if it will have a nice sitting on top of it, and possibly I will look at this level, but I don't like this broken part. So that's why I'm not confident. We'll see if it will go down, maybe around this, maybe down again. So we will see. Right now, I'm just saying there is nothing for me, guys. Absolutely nothing. It's not picking the direction. It's very predictable. I mean, in this situation, you can see how hard it is. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. So, and just like previously, before I was telling you, I would expect it stuck in this area, and it's exactly what it's doing. It's stuck in this area. You see, from my previous analysis. So that's what I'm saying, guys. Watch them very carefully and attentively. Be attentive, and you will see what is happening. You understand a lot of things, what I'm trying to tell you here. My videos are very long because I'm trying to give you as much details as I can. It's not everyone does it. Everybody just, okay, it will go up here, it will go down here, and that's it. Yeah, but you need to explain and to say. So that's why I don't want to get into it trades in here, because it's not good. You see, it's not good. we need to give us a little bit more something, because it's in the middle of nothing and it just stucks and it can't pick the direction, right? It can't pick direction. So okay, so pound yen, I had a sell from this level. I mean, I had a pending order from this level 20 pips below, 25 actually. You see confirmation pips, about 25 pips below, and this never broke. So once again, it's here, kind of a little bit creating me here, right? We had a quite good correction, so yeah, it was dropping, good correction. I'm still kind of like more negative for pound, right? Because of the obviously coronavirus and Brexit. So that's why it's like double, right, towards its downtrend. And but it decided to, well, it's had a good move up, and so now I'll do, like I'm saying, with the pound, I would expect it to fall. There will be some news. I mean, who knows? Maybe there will be good news. Pretty much, I would think in May there will be very bad news for everyone, because still April has news for March, and yeah. So I presume that pound will be some news also for March. Okay, and we will see what is it going to be. And so that presume if maybe I'll have a bit of consolidation still here, and I would still look maybe towards selling, but I mean it might end up a little bit once again looking like a bit bullish. Flag, who knows, like if it will go with a flag, something going, you know, like this. So that's one. If it will try to break here and could be stopped. So you see this, if you draw this level, so that it could be a stopping point. It's a 4-hour chart, so you might still be like to get like wherever I'm like placing like 18 pips plus minus. Depends how big the spread will be, right? If big spread don't even go for trades like that on the pairs like that. So we will see. But at this moment it's quite clear, drawing a little bit of the possible triangle or wedge. Who knows, and we will see what's the kind of news are going to be, because it does look like it might be also like, you know, double bottom out there. It's a huge spike also, you see, and it might try to go and cover that spike once again, right? Go a little bit lower, give like that double bottom. So who knows? I mean, it might not be immediately like this week, but you never know. It could fall. Who knows how far? Like these days, markets are crazy. They move like 400 pips, can move 500 pips, or just sitting. Yeah. So opening the market, we'll see if there will be any gaps once again. If not, then this is the first area to look at. So, well, of course, if it will decide to go up, so I will not place any order to buy in here, so I'll just wait for a bit narrow. So if it will get to narrow part, then I will be placing in both directions. At this moment, I will be just looking at possible sell, but if it will go to here, if it will continue consolidate, then I will be looking at both directions, possibility. That depends what the news are going to be again. So that's, guys, that's it. I was trying to be bloody fast, but it didn't work out again. So very long video. I tried to give you as many details as I could. If you like it, don't forget to subscribe. Check out my blog, JanaFX.com, with the reviews of my trades. Sign up for my group in Telegram. It's free at this moment. This one is still free. And I'm giving you, while you see we have this situation, I decided to give you a little bit more information to help you out a bit, guys. You're asking me to help you out. I'm trying to help you out. So but if you want to get an EA, check out in the description. Like I'm saying, you can sign up. It's a very, very low and reasonable price. If you will see the other people charging, and for a lot of EAs which don't even work, this one I've been working for years. It's like a tool pretty much, but I'll make a little bit more videos. Now you know how to do back tests, and I will make some back tests how to use EA on fully automatic. I'll show you the test. We will do them together and you'll see the results. Like I'm saying, I don't like to use automatic EAs at all. I like still to control the situation. That's why I use this one, you see, to place these nice trend levels, and I still keep an eye on it to see what is happening on the market and get into the situation. So for the EA, you can get it, subscribe for Patreon, and patreon.com/JanaFX, and or you can just try it at Fiverr. It's up to you guys, but like you saw, it's very useful, especially with my screenshots, because I'm sending you the levels placed with the EA, and so it's easier to follow, I think. So happy trading, everyone. Stay safe, and I see you next week. Bye.